Yes, so in this video we will be covering Eulers method, right? So numerical solution of ODE. Yesterday we have covered Runge-Kutta method. Now we will cover Eulers methods, right? So there are two methods. One is Eulers method and another is modified Eulers method, right? So we are going to cover both Eulers method and modified Eulers method in this video. And next class we will be covering trapezoidal Simpson rule, right? So in maximum 2 or 3 classes the syllabus will be completed, maximum 2 classes. So again the same introduction that I given for Runge-Kutta method. So they will give a ODE. You need to find y of 0.1 or y of 0.2, right? So using Eulers method we are going to find this, right? This is Runge-Kutta method. So now we are going to find a numerical solution of ODE using Eulers method, right? So we move on to the problems. So I will give procedure. So first is Eulers method, right? So same introduction that I given for ODE, that I given for Runge-Kutta method. So dy by dx is equal to, they will give some function of x comma y. So they will give an initial condition y of x naught is equal to y naught. So they will ask like y of 0.1 is what, y of 0.5 is what. They will ask like this, right? So without even finding the solution, we are estimating the value at 0.1 or 0.5 etc. So the same introduction that I given for Runge-Kutta method. So in Runge-Kutta method what we will do is we will use the formula y of x naught plus h is equal to y of x naught plus 1 by 6 k1 plus 2 k2 plus 2 k3 plus k4 and so on. And for k1 k2 k3 k4 we will have separate formulas. But Eulers method is very easy. So since we have finished Runge-Kutta method first, Eulers method will be seems to be very easy for you, right? So I'll give the formula for Eulers method. So Eulers method formula is yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. You need to vary n to be 0, 1, 2 and so on, right? So here yn is y of xn plus h, right? Yn is y of xn plus h. So now we'll work out the problem now, and h is the interval that they are given, right? First we'll do one problem. This is a very simple formula. So yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn. So we will do one problem. So first is dy by dx is equal to x plus y of 0 is equal to 1. Find y of 0.3. Find y of 0.3, right? So you can straight away yes. Now you should always choose s to be equal to 0.1 if they have been given in the question, right? So we need to find y of 0.1, y of 0.2, then only we can find y of 0.3. So first put n is equal to 0, right? Put n is equal to 0. So if n is equal to 0, we will here that is put n is equal to 0 in equation number 1. This is the formula for Eulers method. So if n is equal to 0, this will be y1 is equal to y naught plus 0.1 into f of x naught comma y naught. So it is given that y naught, right? So y naught, yes. So what is this y1, right? So y1 is equal to what is y naught? So y naught is this, right? Y of x naught is equal to y naught. So y naught is 1 here. So 1 plus 0.1. So f of x naught comma y naught. So again you can see x naught is 0, y naught is 1. So f of 0 comma 1, right? So y naught, so instead of y naught we need to substitute this x naught, right? X naught, and this is y naught. So y naught is 1, x naught is 0. So this will be 1 plus 0.1 into f of 0 comma 1. So f of x comma y is x plus y, right? So f of x comma y is x plus y. So that means this will be 0 plus 1. This will be 0 plus 1. This is equal to 1 plus 0.1 into 1. This is 1 plus 0.1 into 1 is 0.1. This is 1.1, right? So we have y1. So we have y1 is 1.1, right? What is yn? So y1. So you mark this as equation number A, right? A. So y1 is nothing but y of, what is yn? Yn is y of xn plus h. This is y of x naught plus h is equal to 1.1. So our x naught is 0 and our h is 0.1 is equal to 1.1. So we have found y of 0.1 to be equal to 1.1, right? We need to find y of 0.3, right? Yes. So put n is equal to 1, right? So if n is equal to 1, we will have y2 is equal to y1 plus h into f of xn comma yn, right? So the iterative formula is yn plus 1 is equal to yn plus h into f of xn comma yn, right? So you can also take s to be equal to, directly you can take s to be equal to 0.3. So you will have 0.3 in a single step itself. But if the h is not given, you need to take h is 0.1, 0.2 and then 0.3, right? You should choose s to be 0.1 if they haven't mentioned about the values of h. So what is y1? Y1 we have already calculated, right? Y1 is 1.1 plus 0.1 into f of x1 comma y1. This is our x1, this is our y1, right? So that is 0.1 comma 1.1. This will be 1.1 plus 0.1. F of x comma y is 0.1 plus 1.1. This will